Hi, thank you for tuning in Arts District Boston Workshop Tuesdays. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a kind of cheating mold making. And the materials you're going to need for that is, hold on, let me get set up here. All right, can you guys see what's going on? So we're going to be using some saran wrap, tape, paint brushes, a little palette, flour, and some water. Also paper towels. So I'm gonna mold my hand today. And this is a fun little trick that a lot of the art student kids do. It works really well if you want to mold like something big in a general shape. Like I've molded both my legs before and it's kind of fun. I don't know about exact, you won't get all the little details, but you'll get some of them and it'll look pretty cool. So I'm going to mold my hand. Oh, you know, I don't know. Oh, I do have scissors. You're definitely going to need some scissors. All right, so I'm going to put some plastic on my hand. And you're going to watch me struggle to do this with one hand also, which is super exciting. All right, so you just want to cover everything with this so there's no holes, otherwise the tape's going to stick to you. And this is pretty much just so the tape doesn't stick to you. Okay, so I got my thumb. Oh, sorry, I wasn't on the screen. Got my thumb, got my wrist. I'll do like a little mitten. Maybe a little bit of detail, but not too much. Okay. All right, next we take our tape. I like to use this clear tape. If you like our workshops and have any suggestions of what you might want to see on it, definitely comment, let me know. If you want to host a workshop, also let me know, that'd be really cool. I also want to say thank you so much to everyone who's contributed to our page, any artists we post. We're so grateful to you on behalf of Arts District Boston. So yeah, I'm just wrapping up my hand with tape. And you gotta get all the little details too, so just gonna go over the top here and over the top there. Again, this works much better with general, oops, sorry. I forgot I'm not on the screen. Let me move closer. This works a lot better with general shapes, but so there we have it. You just wanna squish it down. A little glove. All right. And you know, maybe I want to do a little more on my arm. I think that'll look cool. Let me just go for it. I'm like using this, and never mind. All right. Super fun so far, huh? You're like, what are you going to do with all the other stuff? Well, you'll find out. Keep watching. I'm so good at entertaining myself. All right. Hopefully I don't cut off my bracelet in this. But if I do, it's no big deal. Stay tuned to see if I cut off my bracelet. Yeah, I made it way too tight. Bye-bye bracelet. All right. Anyway, there we go. Now we have a little more arm to work with. Oh, I can see it. Now I'm just going to dig in there and cut myself out. And you could do more layers of tape if you want a more rigid cast. Just going to cut right up my thumb. I don't know if that works. I think, oh, it does work. All right, so now I have this hand I just made pretty much. And it was pretty quick, pretty easy. It looks like a mitten. I guess we'll make it mittens. You know, if I wasn't doing this live, we could take our time and do some more details. Maybe make it pretty cute. But for what we're working with, this is cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and tape where I cut. Just tape that all closed. Tape, tape, tape. All right. And I'm taping this closed because, you know, it's just easier if, is that a hole right there? Yeah, so it's easier if the flour and water mixture we're gonna use doesn't get into on the inside, because it'll just take longer to dry and it'll get messy. Alright, so I have this weird little mitten. So cute. Hi guys. Alright. So let's make our flour water mixture. And I'm actually going to put on the apron for that. Alright. Just going to take some flour. And I have a tarp down for a reason. It's gonna get pretty messy. I'm just gonna pour, whoa, you don't wanna do too much because you still want it to be a little watery. You know, just enough so it's, like if you're thinking of using like plaster, a little bit of watery plaster. Oh, I also have plaster. Maybe we could do a plaster demo. But this is cool because it's kind of household objects. I make most of my sculptures with just like flour, water, cardboard. It's a sustainable glue, biodegradable. And the way you make it last is by coating it. Sometimes you can just coat it in Elmer's glue. You could also use spray paint. I'll show you some examples. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. We'll see. Alright, so I'm just gonna add a little more because I want it to be a little bit thicker. Should have brought something to wipe my hand off. Alright, so it's pretty watery. You can kind of see that, but this will actually work. And once we start using it, the water will go away pretty quickly and it'll thicken up. So I'm going to take my paper towels. I actually have recycled paper towels, and that sounds gross, but I want to say because it is gross, but you know, it's not that gross. So I'm just going to dip it in, wring it out, and we made a paper mache. And use this and put it right on top. You can lay it real flat, and this will, you know, take your scissors and cut. I forget how many layers of this I normally do. This is pretty fun because you can make all sorts of 3D things super quickly, super easily. And this will all stick to itself and give you some cool texture. It'll dry like all ripply. You can also kind of cut it into strips before using it, which is kind of nice. And you get a little bit of a flatter result. And you know, maybe this looks silly as a piece on its own, but it could be part of a whole figure or something like that. It'd be kind of cool. And if you're wondering why we have the paint, it's because I kind of want to try something I've never done before, and that is painting al fresco on the wet paper towel and flour concoction. I think it'll be pretty cool. I think it'll also be very messy. Some wet on wet. I don't know, I really like this technique. I do it all the time. It's inexpensive, easy, have it in your house, DIY. Pretty quick. I'm almost, as you can see, I'm almost done. Maybe I'll do one more layer, but like there's my next layer. It's so easy. Giving you all my secrets. You deserve it. And this stuff smells great. No, it doesn't. I wish I could see your comments, but I have this perched in a way where I cannot, unfortunately. Let's see if I have any. I can't tell because people are just coming and going. But thank you all for watching. If you want to get involved with Arts District Boston, definitely reach out. We're slowly growing and we would love some more people. Even just as an artist, you want us to promote you. We're here to help the arts community and make it grow big and strong. Boston Arts is just a little baby. Well, I guess it's been going back and forth. All right. The best part is if you make a mess, you have paper towels to clean up with. Okay, I'm just gonna put on this last one and then we'll start painting it and see what that looks like and see what that does to the paint. I'm actually really interested in that myself. Cool. Cool, so we have this wet mitten that's gonna harden, and actually I'll show you guys. What do I got? So here's some other stuff I've molded recently with this. I didn't use the tape, I just put saran wrap right over the object I was molding and then cut it out. So it looks like this when it's dry. This also has a very thin layer of white spray paint on it. It's actually more of a yellow color, like the inside here. Oh, maybe that has, no, I think that's it. Yeah, so you can coat it with like glue or spray paint or something like that. All right, so let's try painting this. Let's see what happens. Pick some primary colors. Yuck, I gotta get new paint. I'm working on this really cool cube project. And I will tell you all about it next week. Maybe that'll be our next... sorry, distracted. Maybe that'll be our next workshop Tuesday. I'll tell you all about it next week. It's so cool. Alright, so I'm just gonna see what happens if I paint this on the wet. Ooh. It's kind of cool. I kind of like it. It's giving it like a... It's definitely mixing with the water and the flour. If you try this at home and you like it, please, please, please let me know in the comments. Also, how are you? How was your day? Let me know how you are in the comments. My day was pretty good. I was pretty nervous about this thing though. So I was kind of like, I was buying supplies at Michael's today. I don't know if the cashier lady thought I was being rude. I feel really bad. I kind of want to give her a call. Alright, so that's kind of cool. Painting on this wet, and I'd love to see how it dries. In the next tutorial on Wednesday, I will give a little update with what this looks like. I'm not going to paint the back of this because, I don't know, no one's going to make it this far into the video. And if you do, you're awesome. Thank you so much. But, shout out. If you make it this far in the video, give me a cupcake emoji or something. Yeah, so I'm going to let this dry for like a year because that's how long it's going to take. And thanks, guys. Thanks so much. Oh, wait, let me show you the cubes. Yeah, I'll do it anyway. So I've been working on these like collage cubes, and I want to coat them in something and maybe like put some acrylic on them. I think that'll be cool. All right, so if you want to see how we make these cubes, it's also very DIY and recycled process. So tune in next week, next Tuesday. All right, see you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.